here we are down at the shop. Had to go get a little part for Frostbite, the switch interrupter. I'll show you what's going on with it, and we'll go from there. But man, this has been a fun vehicle to drive. We've put some miles on it. Let's go ahead and put that. There's the Duraburb. And there's the good old white truck with some issues. So again, just got a Duralast part. This switch right here it's stuck. Like if I pull it out, it won't go out. It'll go like to that. So I can't get my parks on. I can't get my lights on. And what sucks is I spent all that time replacing all the lights to have the switch behind here go. So let's go ahead, take you over to the truck, show you how to get the plunger out, and go from there. Dang, I like how this sounds. Okay, so here's what we got going on. The switch is not in tight. That's as much movement as I have. Kind of crappy, not sure what's going on. A lot of the times these will have to be replaced because when you turn this, it won't dim or lighten, darken, whatever, the dash. So a lot of times the resistor or whatever in this goes out. Let me show you what we've got here. Give me just a second, get you set up. Okay, so what you've got here, here's your new part. You're probably going to be like, how do I get that out? You're going to try and get that bolt off. This in this vehicle is sitting up there like that. Let me tap the screen, see if we can get the focus on this. Here's what you're looking to push. That little button right there is what you need to push. On some of the 80s vehicles, I believe that it sits this way in the dash. So you'll reach up and it'll be on the side. This one, it is on the top. This is a 71. It's on the top, so let me go ahead, reach up there. You can pull this dash off. I am not going to. So I've got my rod out. The other thing I really want to check is if this one goes in. So now we have all of that motion, and I hope you can see this. What's happened on mine is it's stuck like right here. Something's happened. I don't know if it's something just inside collapsed or what, but at least right now I've got off, park, drive. We're going to take this bolt off up here, and I really hope that it'll drop down low enough that I can just unplug one, plug into this one, unplug one, plug into this one. Again, when you're up and in the dash, reach up, hit that button. Okay, so first you gotta have your lights all the way out, then hit that button and it will release. A little sticky, but it will release. Park, lights. Park, or off, park, lights. Park, off. So this looks like a pretty good switch. Let's hope it all works. Let's hope my little resistor here, you can kind of see back behind there. Maybe my dash will actually dim. I think my switch is just old. It may even be original. So you can see how it moves there, and it should get brighter, darker, and off. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get that off, and we'll replace this and get all these beautiful LEDs working again. So I went ahead, took the battery off. This is a 5/8. Once that's off, that thing should just come right out. That's all that is, just a little bolt, the washer on it. I'm going to set that right here, and now I'm going to slide down here and see if I can get that where I can actually have some light. I hope the wires aren't zip tied up or something, so we'll cut them, but I was thinking they'd be individually hooked, but it does not look like it's going to be that tough. So that's what we got there. It looks like one big unplug possibly. I have not done one of these before other than, wow. So that's simple as that's going to be. There's your old one, there's your new one. Pull this plunger back out. Again, pull it all the way out. Push the button down. The button's got to get pushed a little harder. Pull that out. Now we can take this. This is a really simple install. We can take this, plug it on tight, and if you wanted to, you could put the plunger in and test it by putting the battery. I'm pretty certain that this is going to work. I just think something in here just didn't hold up. So I can't even get the plunger to go back in on this one now that it's been out. So I'm trying to push it in. Something in here is just broken. So this is just going to go probably over on the shelf. I'll throw it away in a little bit. We've got the new one there. We've got the nut sitting there. We're going to lift it back up into this area. And with the other hand, we're going to put this back in. So it should be really easy. It's really kind of an interesting thing. It's got a pass through. Let me get you right there. We've got a pass through, threaded. There's supposed to be a nice little trim piece like over here. Or like on that Suburban. That goes right there, makes it look nice. Maybe we'll get one of those down the road. But let's go ahead and get this thing put back in. Watch me struggle. Enjoy it. Okay, we got it straight. This just spins up. I want that up on top of that. Where I think this has got to go under this wire. There we go. Go ahead, get it finger tight, then come in, tighten it down. That's all that holds that thing in place. I lost my garage door button. All right, take your 5/8. And as it gets snug, I'm going to go back up and in there because I kind of want to make sure we're not totally cranked. There we go. I don't think you need to go too crazy, but you want it on there. Then we'll take the plunger, stick it in. I'm going to go put the battery back on using my 1/2 inch, and we'll give it a shot. Fairly easy fix. Don't panic. That's an easy part. And it was only like 14 bucks with a lifetime warranty as well. Nice. Gotta love it when your LED lights power right up and you can see the road. So with that, a simple little part. This is just a Duralast. I like going to AutoZone. They have lifetime warranty parts and they can look them up. Those of you that know the Nova, I looked up the starter. It's been, I think, 11, 12 years, not even from this state. They looked it up, they found it, they said bring it in, we'll get you a new one. So that's something I got to do on the road as well. I really like their computer system and their staff's usually really nice as well. I'm not saying anything against other parts stores, but I really like their system. So if I don't have this receipt, because by the time this goes out again, this receipt's going to be garbage anyways. The sun will have faded it, you won't be able to read it. So unless you got a picture of it, which by that time you'll probably have 3 or 4 new phones, you're kind of screwed. So their system really saves you as long as you give them your phone number. They'll get you rewards, stuff like that. But I've seen a lot of people destroy these, and I've heard a lot of people have destroyed these by just pulling that plunger as hard as they can or getting a wrench in there, taking that nut off, and then just ripping, thinking that the nut's what's holding it on. It's not. Just a little button on top. This does hold true for, I think, all the way through like your square bodies. They use this type of pull switch. The newer ones, like your 88 trucks, I believe your 92 Suburbans, they've upgraded the lights. They're a little different. I don't know if they still have the plunger button on the back side of them, but these guys with the pull, that's what you got to do. This right here, I think the wiper might be held on similar, but I've never had to do a wiper one, just these. So a little trick, top on these square bodies, it'll be, I think, away from the center. On the outside, just look under there. As you saw here, I did this without taking the dash apart. There's a lot of guys out there that are like, man, you got to pop that instrument cluster out, and then you'll have room to get it. Why? Just go up and under. I mean, if you had AC, maybe, because you have all those vents in the way, but I still think you could get up there and do it. And after seeing what I had, it's just a pull off, put on, good to go. We're golden. So with that, thanks for the subscriptions. Thank you again for 4,000. I'll address that in more detail in another video. I've got a fun one coming up for you. I just needed to fix this so I can get out and play. So we will see you soon. Thanks again. If you can, hit that like button. And Frostbite, what a good rig. Helped us get to 4,000. You guys seem to like it. So with that, get your lights fixed, Joe.